A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond the Television Network. We'll continue to take a look on what's happening in the nation Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's Vice President Constantino Chiwenga delivered a comprehensive address underscoring the urgent need to combat corruption. He elaborated on the multifaceted impact of corruption and emphasized its role as a significant security threat that not only undermines the rule of law, but which undermines the well-being of the people of the Republic of Zimbabwe. So as it seems right now, if you look at corruption, nothing is moving because of corruption. We might think that it's only the rule of law, but it has evaporated everything, which has to do the moral fabric, the lives which we are living as citizens. And this is good because Vice President Chiwenga is coming out to speak at a certain point in time where a lot of people do not want these things to be spoken about. So the rule of law has been eroded. The public trust in both private and public institution also has been eroded. And he made these remarks and said that there are far-reaching consequences from corruption. He highlighted the intricate web of issues it creates within the societal framework. And he also touched on some more important issues, very critical issues like uh, the issues of powerful people being involved in corruption, but nothing happening to them. That is something which is very critical, something which is very, very important. He said these words when he was addressing a conference which happened in Victoria Falls. And, you know, he's the last man standing who is talking more about corruption within Zanu PF cycles more directly than others. Kune vanongoti kana pakaunganwa vanhu, they simply speak about or against corruption, and behind the scenes they engage in corrupt activities. One thing we have noted is that the pro-Chiwenga people, they are not as corrupt as the Lacoste people. Lacoste people, they are very, very, very corrupt. I've never heard about one person who would say isisu tina bosi wedu Chiwenga ndiye ari kutidai corruption. I've never heard somebody saying so. And I know that the moment someone says so, that person will likely go to prison. So he was addressing what is called Chartered Governance and Accountancy Institute conference in Victoria Falls, and he emphasized the detrimental impact of corruption on national security, public trust, and market integrity as a whole. So if you take a look onto these key issues, raised the national security, then public trust, then market integrity, you'd see that as a response to corruption, people might cause an uprising. If an uprising happens, then the issue of national security can't be guaranteed. And when it comes to the issue of public trust, it's now very difficult for the people to trust in the police and to trust in the courts. Look at how the story of Wicknell Chivayo is going. Nobody trusts Zach. Nobody trusts the police. Nobody trusts the courts in whatever way. Which means vanhu vakungoenda kuma-institutions aya for the sake ekungoendawo, but hapasina trust. And also when it comes to the issue of market integrity, the market itself has lost its value and its integrity because of corrupt practices. Look at what happened to Zimbabwe, ZEC. Look at what happens with these companies. These are the companies running the markets. These are the companies, very powerful companies, very influential companies, all involved in corruption. So thanks to the media reports have brought to light some instances of corruption linked particularly to Zanu PF people, including controversial case of Wicknell Chivayo, the way he acquired the 40 million tender through illicit means. So he then purported to have very, very close ties to President Emmerson Mnangagwa. And the major issue is, why is it that we have never seen anything being linked, or we have never seen President Mnangagwa condemning whatever which Chivayo said? I want to show you this. Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission called the Chimombe and the Mpofu brothers for an interview based on this information which were placed in the media. This is the information which was placed in the media, which prompted Zach to act on these young men. But then they twisted the whole thing. But what instigated everything is this case in Nana Chivayo. So that makes us a question to say, why is it that you leave the instigator of everything and you arrest others, then you fabricate other stories or other charges, or you bring to light other charges which the public didn't even know, which were not yet in the public domain? That is something which is very important and must be asked. So Wicknell Chivayo implied that he does have influence over individuals in positions of authority, and also implied that he does have immunity from prosecution, and we are seeing those things happening. So it's good to see Vice President Chiwenga speaking about these issues, because it then gives us much confidence to say, maybe you will help to hold accountable these criminals. Maybe you will help to hold accountable these criminals. But if they are then protected by very powerful people, it becomes very, very difficult. This is what is happening. And this is the report. Vice President Chiwenga was in Victoria Falls, and he spoke much against corruption. Move. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming, and thank you very much, everybody, for the support you have been offering to us. If you are live on Facebook, please make sure that you are following us. If you are live on YouTube, make sure that you have subscribed at this point in time. We are also on X. You visit our handle, Yakan's Africa and Beyond TV. Then the actual handle is at Africa Beyond TV, as you see right there onto the screen. Thank you very much, everybody. And let us meet in other episodes as well as other